everyone, it's Janice and welcome to my channel. This week's video is my May plan with me. This month's theme is tulips. I was inspired by my recent trip to a tulip festival. There were rows and rows of beautiful tulips and I was attracted to the vibrant colors. I'll insert a clip above of my trip. Sorry, I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording, but what I'm doing here is I'm painting my tulips. I am using my Crayola Supertips to paint them in, and here's a hack for those who want to achieve a watercolor effect without having to use watercolor paint. So I grab a plastic yogurt lid, anything that is repellent would work in this case, and I scribble on it to get the ink out of the marker. Then I lightly wet my paintbrush so I can pick up the color and I just paint away. And this is a great technique for those who want to experiment with watercoloring in their bullet journals but don't want to commit to buying watercolors. The colors for this month are red, orange, yellow, purple, and green, with red being my accent color. Moving on, I am outlining my quote for the month, which says, "Bloom where you are planted." I found the quote off Google and I thought it was very fitting for this month. As the saying goes, April showers bring May flowers. I am playing around with different font sizes and different writing styles, and right now I'm using my zebra brush pen to outline the bloom and planted in handwriting. Here I am using my Sakura Micron pen in 0.3 to outline in capital letters. And afterwards I'll be using my Sakura Micron 0.2 pen to outline the rest in block letter. Moving along to my monthly spread, I'm just checking to make sure the page has dried before I continue. For my monthly spread, I like to have the traditional calendar view. So here I'm just creating my calendar in boxes, and I am doing them 6 bullets wide by 6 bullets long. Fun fact, I actually messed up my calendar. I forgot the first 2 days, the Tuesday and the Wednesday, May 1st and the 2nd. So guys, don't be like me and actually look at a calendar before drawing this in. I'm outlining May with my Micron pen in 0.2. I had quite a lot of room left, so I decided to add a notes section to my bullet journal with my red accent color. This is where I keep my to-do list and just random things that occurred during the month. I'm also adding a small calendar for the month of June so I can quickly reference it when I'm making plans for the future. I'm just going back to color the days of the week with the color red, and I really like using this technique because I can cover a large surface area quickly and easily. Sometimes I find the Crayola markers are way too opaque for what I need them for, so I like having the flexibility to change the transparency of the color. I highly recommend these to anyone who's looking to add some color to the bullet journals. Staying in line with my theme, I am adding tulips to the side of my bullet journal as well as to the top. So I'm going back in to write down the days of the week, and this is when I realize I've messed up. So what I've done is I just started the first day on Tuesday and then second on the Wednesday, and then continue 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for the Tuesday again, I just shared the box with 1 and 8, and Wednesday with 2 and 9, if that makes any sense. Once my tulips have dried, I'm going back and outlining them with my pen, just to give them a little more definition. I know for my cover page I didn't outline them, but now I did do that afterwards, because looking back at it, it just looked like a blob, and that is definitely not what I wanted. Moving along, we have my trackers. For April, I wasn't really using my trackers because of finals. I was studying all day and I did not have any motivation to track anything at all. This month, I wanted to make it a goal to sit down every night and reflect and fill in my track. For my trackers, I like to use a simple system. All I do is write down the dates, and I just fill them in every time I do one of my habits or feel a particular mood at the end of the day. Some of the things I like to track are every time I exercise, read, meditate, not spending any money, which is like impossible, sleep before 11:30, which also is never, and journal. The moods I like to keep track of are when I'm feeling happy, productive, neutral, so this means neither happy, neither sad. It's like this in-between feeling, when I'm feeling lazy and when I'm feeling sad. A recent addition to my bullet journal spreads is my gratitude log. I like to use this to keep track of things that I'm grateful for every day. Similar to my trackers, this is a very simple layout. I am just writing the days down vertically, 1 to 31 for one line a day, and writing the gratitude log on top. And once again, I didn't realize my camera was not recording, so all I've done here is I painted a tulip, and I'm just outlining it with a pen. And on to my weekly spread. Yay, the last page. Okay, so what I did here was I wrote down the days of the week in handwriting, and I fit them all into one page. Usually I spread them out for 2 pages, But because I'm still on break, I don't think I will have too many things to be doing, so they should be able to fit all onto one page. For those who are curious, my boxes are 9 dots long by 13 wide, with 1 dot in between the boxes to the right, so from the Monday to the Tuesday, and no bullet spaces between boxes down below. I also decided to freehand draw my boxes because, you know what? Life's too short to be perfect, and I also really like the look of my asymmetrical, imperfect boxes. Tying back my weekly spread to my monthly theme, I'm drawing in cartoon tulips, and this is where I'm going to put the days of the week. So here I'm just coloring my tulips to give them some life, and I also decided to highlight my days of the week using this technique to make the page pop. In the end, I really liked how the spread turned out with all the coloring and how I did the handwriting boxes and the tulip as the dates, and to tie everything off I just wrote in the header. Here is my final journal. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe and comment down below the theme for your journal. Until next time, bye!